You are listening to the Shopify Solutions Podcast, a podcast for Shopify store owners that brings you concrete examples on how to build and grow your e-commerce brand. Your host is Scott Austin. He owns a Shopify agency called Jade Puma. In this podcast, Scott will share his e-commerce insights and best practices with you.
Hey, Scott Austin here. In this episode, I want to show you an example of a company that is doing a really good job with videos. In the last episode, I talked about Bearskin Tactical Hoodies and showed how aggressive they were with their email marketing and showed you some of the pros and cons of what they were doing. In this episode, I want to dig into that same brand because they're doing, such aggressive marketing and show you what they're doing with video and have been doing with video and how it's progressed since they launched. So from what I can tell, this brand started a year or so ago. This is one of their very first videos on the screen right now. And I'm going to walk through a bunch of videos. We're going to play them. You're going to hear them if you're on audio only. If you want to watch them, you can go to the show notes for the podcast and look at the video link that I'll have there. But we're going to go through them. I'm going to give you my feedback. And, I think they're a really good example of absolutely aggressive, fantastic video-based marketing. So I first saw this brand, I think it was on YouTube with their videos. One of their ads popped up. They're targeting men, as you'll see really quickly here in their videos. So somehow, they knew my demographics, targeted me. I got an ad, and I started, watching it. And then once you get in their list, once you watch one of their videos or go to their website, their remarketing is really, really aggressive. I can't be on YouTube right now, watch more than 2 videos without seeing one of their ads. They're just everywhere. So they're spending a lot of money in advertising. That I see that increasing over time. That's just a sign of how successful they're being. And you're also going to see their videos progress and their product progress over the past year. So this first video, 3 minutes and 47 seconds long, came out a year or so ago. It's had almost 10 million views on their YouTube channel, which does not include through other channels and through advertising. So let me just play this for you, and then I'll give you some feedback after we watch it.
You're not a child, you're a man. So stop wearing so many layers to go outside and get the Bearskin Tactical Hoodie. The average hoodie made these days is weak, flimsy, and has one weird kangaroo pocket in the front. And listen, you're not a kangaroo. You're a man. The Bearskin Tactical Hoodie has 6 secure zip pockets to store your gear safely. It's made with 280 grams of double napped and brushed polar fleece that's windproof and extra durable for any weather. So why not get yours today? You're seeing this video because we want to give you 60% off the Bearskin Hoodie. And you may not see this video again, so make sure you go to www.ihatelayers.com or scan the QR code on the screen right now to reserve your hoodie. We spent years designing this hoodie because all our hoodies at home sucked. They were all either bad fitting, bulky, boring, or weak. That's why we fitted the Bearskin Hoodie with a specialized elasticated waistband and drawstring that's hidden on the inside. Now you can customize your fit, block the wind, or let it loose when it's time to relax. The perfect blend of strength and comfort with ultimate weather resistance. Finished with reinforced zips, hems, and cuffs. Never too baggy. It fits perfectly over clothes or on its own. Get superior wind and rain protection with the soft shell hood and extended peak. And enjoy extra mobility with the custom thumb holes for comfort and versatility. Need more storage space? Make the most of 6 secure pockets, 2 front pockets, 2 arm pockets, and 2 extra pockets at the back. This is what ultimate weatherproof comfort looks like. Great for hiking, hunting, camping, fishing, traveling, or crawling up an iceberg on your hands and knees. If you want to get your hands on one of these before it's too late, just go to ihatelayers.com or scan the QR code on the screen right now to reserve your hoodie and discover why 50,000 men around the world already love wearing a Bearskin hoodie. We've already sold out twice in 5 countries, delivering world-class hoodies to the US, Australia, the UK, New Zealand, and even Germany. And the 5-star reviews just keep coming in. With a super low return rate, just because our custom sizes fit all body types so well. But if you did want to return or exchange your hoodie, Our specialized sales team is ready to help you out. We have a super easy returns process and a 100% fit guarantee. Our job is to make sure you get the perfect hoodie. So, what do you have to lose? We make sure you get the perfect hoodie, and you let us know how you feel about it. We didn't spend years designing the perfect hoodie only to let them sit in a warehouse. We want you to try them on. So go to www.ihatelayers.com or scan the QR code on the screen right now to reserve your hoodie. Because honestly, the demand for bearskin has been insane, and we want to make sure you get the chance to try yours before we run out of stock. Don't let this be one of those chances you wish you took. So if you want 60% off today, open your browser, type in www.ihatelayers.com, and get your bearskin hoodie delivered for free. Or just scan the QR code on screen now with the camera on your phone and open the link to get 60% off the hoodie. You won't regret this.
All right, there is so much to say because they pack so much into, a video, right? A picture's worth 1,000 words and a video's worth 1,000 pictures. And after 3 minutes and 40 odd seconds, they packed in a lot of information. Now, obviously, they know their target audience really well, right? They're picking manly men, right? They're not going after, you could even say it's toxic masculinity if you want to. That would not be much of an exaggeration there. I don't think any of the models were clean shaven. I think they all had beards. Here's the thing: the video is really professionally done. So there's multiple models. They're good looking young men, fit, athletic, right? And they shoot indoors, they shoot outdoors in multiple different locations. And there's a lot of editing in it. So they're not just shooting video and showing you the video. They've got text or animations or graphics overlaid and highlighting and pointing things out. So the shooting of the video is multiple locations, multiple models. That took some time and energy. And the editing of the video was really heavy also. And then obviously the guy's voice is just, out of a video game. It's so deep and manly kind of thing. But, totally know their audience and know how to talk to their audience. For those of you listen to the audio only, you didn't see what the men were doing, but they're running around the woods, they're climbing up mountains, they're climbing through trees and all sorts of, things that, manly men want to do kind of stuff. So that's absolutely fabulous. They know their audience and they're talking straight to their audience. Their product also, they talk a lot about their product and the features and here's what we're not and here's what we are and other ones are weak and we're manly and all that good stuff. And they talk about the specifications, like it's polar fleece, it's this GSM, these zippers, and the specs about the zippers and wind flaps and all these other things. So they keep highlighting, different feature, and repeat that a few times actually throughout the video to really drive it home for customers. And one of the things I like to say is, if you don't tell your story, whether that's your about us story or your product story to your customers, then they can't repeat it. So what they're doing a really good job here is telling their story of the product, not about the company, but about the product to their customers. And then the customers can then repeat it. So they're telling them all the things when you buy one of these hoodies, you want to show it off to your friend. If you watch this video, they've given you a whole checklist of things to mention as you tell your friend. Look how many pockets it's got. Look at this thing over here and that thing over there, and all that kind of stuff. So really nicely done there. And insane amount of sense of urgency created in this video, right? You heard them talking about the 60% off, but get it now before it sells out. We've sold out twice. We want to reserve one for you, and all these senses of urgency to get you thinking, oh, this is the greatest hoodie ever. I've got to get one before they're sold out again, kind of thing. And also, interestingly, the bearskin hoodie, their domain is bearskinhoodie.com, but in this ad, the call to action is ihatelayers.com, which I've never actually gone to. I bet you it redirects to Bearskin Hoodie. Let's just see. ihatelayers.com, and it takes you to Bearskin Hoodie. It redirects through to it. But their call to action URL isn't their domain, and one of the reasons for that is they spell bear B-A-E-R, which most people are probably going to misspell. So by having a call to action URL, it's different. Helps people spell it. It also helps them remember it. I hate layers, because you only need one hoodie, right? It's reinforcing their value prop for their product, and you only need this one hoodie to stay warm, and you don't need to layer up. So, really nicely done. So that video was done a year ago with what they call their V1 product. So the next one we're going to go into, I believe, is for this is for their V2 product. So this video, still, it says about a year ago. This one's been seen 39 million times just through their YouTube channel. Their ads have probably been seen, hundreds of millions of times. I would not be surprised. And this video is 2 minutes and 46 seconds. And what you're going to see is, in a short period of time, they went from their V1 hoodie to their V2 hoodie. So they're actually listening to their customers, right? And probably getting feedback from their customers on what features they like and don't like. So you're going to see them talk about different things and not talk about other things that they mentioned in the V1 hoodie. So here we go.
Are you still wearing enough layers to insulate Alaska? That's why you need the new and improved Bearskin hoodie. The 6-pocket polar fleece tactical hoodie that blocks wind and regulates heat for incredible comfort wherever you are. That's why we designed the Bearskin hoodie with improved wind-insulation technology on the waist, arms, and hood. Plus, an extended storm flap that runs the length of the front zip to block wind double time. Finally, a functional hoodie you can actually take outside. You're seeing this video because we want to offer you 60% off your Bearskin hoodie today with free delivery. And you might not see this video again, so head over to stopbadhoodies.com to activate the 60% off deal. Because just like you, we hate carrying man bags, duffel bags, or messenger bags on top of our hoodies. That's why this hoodie has 9 pockets, with 6 secure zip pockets on the outside and 3 super soft inner pockets too. With premium zipper attachments across the 2 front pockets, 2 arm pockets, and 2 extra pockets at the back. This is a hoodie you can take out in the wild, wear at home or in the office, or while climbing a glacier on your hands and knees. You see that material? It's called polar fleece. That's because it was handmade from real polar bears. Not really, but it's double napped and double brushed for an incredibly smooth finish that never wears away. And now that you can adjust the waist, sleeves, and hood, you can tailor the way it fits you while blocking the wind when you go outside. But hey, don't take it from us. Take it from some of our customers already wearing the Bearskin hoodie. We use feedback from 50,000 men around the world to refine the design of the Bearskin to be the world's best outdoor hoodie ever made. We've already sold out twice, delivering world-class comfort all over the world. Once you place that order, we'll ship it to your door for free. Our goal is to give you the perfect hoodie, so if you're not happy with your fit, we have a super easy returns process. Now that you know there's a better alternative, why not get a Bearskin? So go to stopbadhoodies.com to activate 60% off with free delivery. The 60% off deal only lasts a short while, so make sure you choose your size today and reserve yours. Plus, we are already running low on stock. Head over to stopbadhoodies.com, choose your size, and click to buy. Shipping is free, so what are you waiting for? You won't regret this.
All right, so that one you can see and hear some of the evolving that they've done in their messaging. And the thing that I think is absolute genius in what they've done here is, so they've got this, and I think in the first video it was 280 GSM polar fleece. And now it's 330, I think, GSM. So they've gone thicker with their material. But now they've branded their material. They call it windsolation, right? So they've invented a term that didn't exist before, and they use it from now on in their marketing, and they talk about windsolation a lot, and I just think that's genius, right? Because it's one of those things that when you say that to your customers, then they can say to their friends and get that word of mouth, like, this thing has windsolation, and putting a term to something that just, their big value prop here is obviously this is a thick, heavy hoodie that prevents the wind from coming through and you getting cold kind of thing. So putting a name to that, I thought was nice. And now they've also changed their call to action URL, stopbadhoodies.com. I don't know why they did that versus the other one they had. And maybe they just wanted to do it to separate out their marketing for the different versions from 1.0 to 2.0 of their product. This video, once again, multiple models, well done, multiple locations, a lot of editing in the video. The models not all of them had beards still. No one was clean shaven. So they're staying focused on that manly man, rugged man, outdoor man persona that they're going for, which, is obviously working well for them. If this quickly, they're coming out with new videos and improvements on the product. And you saw that sense of urgency that they're creating again, right? They're consistent in creating that sense of urgency. We sold out, get it now before it's gone, get your special deal, 60% off. We've reserved it for you. You may not see this video again, right? They had all these different creating senses of urgencies in their messaging. So let's move on to their next video. And this one is called the Bearskin Hoodie Review for their 2.0 version. What I saw them do is, in their first couple videos that we've gone over, it's them putting together a whole collage of information, right? And then they shifted their marketing, and not maybe shifted, maybe they added to their marketing a new strategy with their videos, which was to have a video that appears, and I'm doing appears in air quotes if you can't see me, like it's actually a customer's leaving a review, right? So these are people that aren't as polished looking, not that any of them are not polished looking, but they're supposed to look like, more average Joe buying this product and then just filming his own review on the product, which is a strategy they do in a bunch of their videos. But let's watch one of them and then we'll talk about it.
You hate having to put on layer after layer after layer to brave the cold weather? Well, let me introduce you to the Bearskin Tactical Hoodie 2.0. It's the best combination of super soft and comfortable, along with being a great outdoor layer that blocks wind and protects you from weather wherever you go. It's also extremely functional. Instead of one kangaroo pouch, this hoodie has 7 super safe, theft-proof pockets on the front, back, and arms. They're all deep and spacious, perfect for concealed carry or whatever you need them to hold without looking bulky. The windsolation technology helps you block off wind at the cuffs, which tighten with Velcro, hood with an elastic cord, and waist also with a cord to tighten against the wind. It has a full-length storm flap to keep the wind from getting through the zipper, and longer back so when you bend over you can avoid plumber's crack. This is a game changer for hiking, camping, or just being comfortable at home. It actually feels like you're inside a bear. And you can get 60% off when you go to the link below or stopbadhoodies.com and get free shipping on your new Bearskin hoodie. It's the last hoodie you'll ever need to buy.
All right, so that was still done by Bearskin, but I think they're trying to make it seem like the customer created this video review on their own. But obviously that is a totally scripted video, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. You see the actor saying the exact same marketing terms and value props that Bearskin was using in their videos. But it's a way to seem, a little more organic to your audience, or just have the same message coming from different angles, one coming from the Bearskin marketing team and the other appearing to come from actual customer reviews. But whenever you see a customer saying the exact same phrases that the marketing team says in their videos, it's completely scripted and it's paid for. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, but I actually thought it was a really good tack that they took in their marketing to not only have their highly polished videos, but also add in, less polished, more, organic looking videos to their marketing mix to have that message repeated. Because as I mentioned before, they do really heavy remarketing. So you're just getting bombarded with videos from them once you're, once they've seen you and identified you and cookied you in your browser, you're going to get a lot of marketing from them. But having these different videos and having, a whole assortment of them, gives a different message every time, or same message, but delivered in a different way every time to keep it fresh and interesting for you. So we're going to move on to the next video. And this is a compilation of videos that was put together from, as I said, they came out with this strategy, it looked like to me, where they wanted to have these review videos from average customers type thing. So this is just a compilation of those. And you'll see their messaging just gets repeated and repeated from a bunch of different people over and over again.
Hey, this is the last hoodie you're ever going to need to buy.
Right here I have the Bearskin Tactical Hoodie 2.0.
It's the best combination of super soft and comfortable.
Stops wind with its windsolation technology in 3 key areas.
It has an elastic bungee, so you can keep it nice and snug, keep the wind away from your face.
The sleeves also have Velcro, so you can adjust it and just have it as tight as you'd like it or as loose as you want it, you know?
Waist also with a cord to tighten against the wind.
Oh, and it even has a storm flap on the inside of the zipper to block any wind from getting through it.
Longer back, so when you bend over, you can avoid plumber's crack.
This thing can store so much stuff without even looking bulky.
And don't even get me started on the amount of storage this thing has. There's 6 theft-resistant zip pockets on the outside and 3 pockets on the inside.
One here, and one here. More storage on the side of both sleeves. Oh my God, it's just space everywhere.
Also, there's some interior ones too for concealed weapons.
And it has a pouch in the back just like this, so you can store stuff in the back and be able to open the hoodie from the front.
This is a game changer for hiking, camping, or just being comfortable at home. It actually feels like you're inside a bear.
So the trail can be as comfortable as it can be. Oh, you can get it in these various colors. I'm more of a green man myself.
And you can get 60% off. You just click right below or go directly to stopbadhoodies.com and get free delivery on the bearskin hoodie. It's the last hoodie you'll ever need.
All right, so we've now probably seen 10 to a dozen people in these videos. And we saw in this last video our first person who hasn't shaved. Well, one guy, I'm not going to call him clean shaven, but he maybe shaved 2 days ago kind of thing. But once again, they're very focused. They know who their audience is. It's manly men, but they are nicely racially diverse in their models. And there's also some different ages. They don't vary that much, but I'd say they vary from 25, maybe 30 to 50, 55 in age. So it's not just, one persona. It's or in the diversity of the people, at least in their one persona, they're doing a good job in being diverse in those. Now let's move on to their bearskin hoodie, tactical hoodie 3.0. So they came out with their 3.0 hoodie probably for the holidays, I'm going to guess. So now we're on version 3 of the hoodie in about a year's time. So they're aggressively marketing, but they're also aggressively improving their product or developing their product. And this is another, I think it's a compilation, if I remember correctly, video, just like the one we saw, but with the new features on the 3.0. So let's look at this one.
Life hack.
If you love getting outdoors,
you need to try a bearskin hoodie.
It blocks wind and cold
like a beast, and it locks in the heat 10 times better than regular fleece hoodies because it's made with 330 GSM's premium bearskin fleece.
That is super warm and incredibly durable for wearing outside in any weather.
And the best part is this amazing windsolation technology.
And these rubber...
Just going to pause for a second. I meant to mention this in the last video. I want you to listen to the background music in this video, right? It's very bluesy, guitar-y going on. It was the same way in the previous video. But it's just one of those little details of, putting a whole story together and a whole emotion and a whole feeling and a whole vibe. Music's a really important part of that. So they actually were probably very, particular in what music genre they picked to put in the background. It's really soft and subtle because the voice is the more important thing here. But they've also done a good job in choosing what music they're going to add to their ads here.
Velcro adjustable wrists, the elastic adjustable waist, and the adjustable hood.
It seriously blocks wind.
Plus, you can customize it to fit exactly how you like it.
And this hoodie is a storage monster.
It's got 12 pockets.
So that's 6 amazing deep pockets on the outside.
With 3 zip pockets on the inside.
And 3 soft drop pockets on the inside for your valuables. So if you want to stop wearing layers this winter and get 60% off
the world's ultimate outdoor hoodie,
just go to ihatelayers.com and trust me, you are gonna love it.
So on that one, you notice that they're back to ihatelayers.com instead of Stop Bad Hoodies. So I don't know, it's probably the marketing team tracking clicks or something is how they're alternating between these different URLs that they're using for calls to action. But you can see there, the 2.0, the 3.0, they're just progressing their product a little bit, and they're refining their messaging. And now, for the next video, what I want to show you here is another video strategy that they're doing, which a lot of successful brands do also. And that is not doing their own videos. So here, we're going to go to the next video from a company called, or a YouTube channel, What We Recommend. and they've got 5,000 plus subscribers. And what probably happened here, I've had a lot of clients that do this. They'll send out their product to a small YouTube influencer channel, so they don't have a million followers, but they've got some followers, and they're in a vertical that's appropriate for your product. And they'll say, hey, we'd love for you to do an unbiased video about our product. Here's a free one for you to do the video with. So let's watch this video. It's 2 minutes long, and then we'll talk a little bit about this strategy and how effective it can be.
Today I want to show you this pretty cool bearskin hooded sweatshirt. So this is going to be a tactical sweatshirt. It's really very comfortable. It's 100% polyester. As you can see, it is pretty cold out here. I believe it's actually like 6 degrees out. So it's pretty darn cold. And I have a shirt under here and a vest, and then this. And this is keeping me really warm. As I mentioned, 100% polyester. This thing has pockets for days. There's pockets up here in your chest. There's pockets.
All right, we're not going to listen to that for 2 minutes because it's not as high production quality, which is not a bad thing, right? But you saw in the bearskin videos, right? Things were a lot better timed. If you're watching the videos, there's a lot of editing going on with graphics and text over the top. This is just a guy who's put a camera on a tripod, stands out in the woods, and talks about the hoodie. But the great thing about that is, as a marketing strategy, is it's a great way for you as a brand to reach a different audience than the audience that you already have. So if you give your product to people for these unbiased reviews and they post it on their YouTube channels, then it's going to get views from their audience that you wouldn't have gotten. Now, this one here, it's only had 13 views in the past 2 weeks. Their channel only has 5,000 subscribers. But the last thing I'll show you here on YouTube is I did a quick search for bearskin hoodie review. And the first video that popped up was from Blackie Thomas, is the name of the channel, right? And it's gotten over 7,000 views. The next one is Alex Hatfling's channel, gotten over 21,000 reviews. The next one is from Red Branch Bushcraft, gotten 10,000 reviews. The next one, Trail and Mountain, 11,000 reviews. The next one, the PC Giveaway Guy and Reviews, 16,000 reviews. Greg Troop, 2,000 views. And then finally, right, all those ones I just listed are other channels than Bearskin. And then there's a Bearskin hoodie channel video, and that's got 2.4 thousand reviews. And then the next one is Freaktography, 11,000 views. And we don't need to keep going, but basically what you see there is Bearskin has a strategy where they're sending out their product to all these existing established YouTube channels that have some sort of following, and saying, "Hey, here's a free hoodie. Please give it a review for us and post it on your channel." Actually, I'm going to go to the next one here that I didn't mention a second ago, and it's the Corey Reviews channel. And that over a year ago they did a video, and that's gotten over 900,000 views. Right? And if we go into any one of those, they've probably got a link. It might be an affiliate link or whatever to say, go here to buy it and all that good stuff. This is a great strategy on how to get videos created about your content. And the nice thing that I think, it's probably the way it happened at Bearskin. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I've never worked with them or anything like that. I'm just looking at it from the outside. What they probably did is created their own videos, and that gave the fodder or information to these reviewers. They could look at the Bearskin video and see what Bearskin was talking about, and then they probably repeat a lot of that same messaging in their own videos. But it's a really great strategy to increase your coverage. And the beautiful thing about video, I absolutely love video. Hopefully I talk about it a lot in this podcast because I'm a huge fan of video. I don't think very many brands do enough. Most brands don't do any video, right? And very few brands do enough video, and I've never met a brand that does too much video. So I'm a big fan in video, and the beautiful thing about video, especially on YouTube, is the content stays forever, right? I just did a bearskin hoodie review search on YouTube, and I'm getting results from 2 weeks ago. I'm also getting results from a year ago, where if you had this content and you put it on TikTok or you put it on Instagram and had influencers do it there, once it's gone, nobody's really searching a lot on those platforms. It's more feed-based. On YouTube and, the YouTube videos, they're longer lasting because the way people more search inside of YouTube than just look at feeds. That's not to say that Instagram and TikTok are bad platforms. They're great for what they're good for. But YouTube is great for long-lasting videos that you get a benefit from for a long period of time. But, YouTube has come up with shorts with the vertical format to match what Instagram and TikTok are doing. So you can create your content and put it across all the platforms, but you'll probably have longer legs on those videos on YouTube. So that's a review of what Bearskin is doing with videos. And I'm doing this to show you what I think is a really good example of a company using video as a very, very powerful tool for them building their brand. I don't think, Bearskin existed more than a year and a half ago. I might be wrong in that. I think video is a big part of their equation for becoming successful because, with those deep voices, the manly men, the outdoor imagery, and all that messaging would be really hard to get across in text ads or in Instagram, small videos or photos and that kind of stuff, or even on Facebook ads. But having, these 3-minute long videos that are interesting and engage and capture the attention of the audience, I think they were able to build their revenue and their product sales much more quickly had they not had video on their marketing mix. So, my encouragement for every brand is to, if you're not doing video today, really think about if you're leaving money on the table, because it's a very powerful way to get your message out there. And it's not as competitive as other places because not everybody's doing it. So please think about making videos, creating that great content, and then once you create that content, using it through your own channels and through advertising to build your brand. All right, thanks for listening.
You've been listening to the Shopify Solutions podcast with Scott Austin. This podcast is brought to you by Jade Puma, a Shopify-focused agency located in San Diego, California. If you like what you heard, please leave a review and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. If you'd like to work with Scott on your brand, email him at scott@jadepuma.com.